Morning. Boom, boom, boom. Morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Once again, I know different time zones, different everything, but we are in one of the best moments to have a live. So I'm so happy. By the way, now it's official that this live stream will keep happen at, let me just convert for your time zone. It will keep happening on Sunday night, Tuesday night, and the Thursday night. Same time. So it's 6 p.m. Easter time. So literally like starting from US, let's say this is the map. Australia is here, US is here. So we have 6 p.m. Easter. So we're gonna have US and Brazil as well in a very good moment, like at night. And then as we go, I know many of you are here around Europe and around here as well. So we're gonna have some people that will be getting this in the middle of their, let's say, morning, but literally like 2 a.m., midnight. So anyway, I think you guys know what I mean. It's just I also know many of you just are into sleeping very late and waking up who knows when. So I think it's a good news, right? I think it's a good news. Curious, man, I saw you first jumping here and already bringing good vibes. I love that. Thank you so much, brother. MVS, good morning from Pulsey Chain. It's been a long time that I don't hear about Pulsey Chain. That's interesting. Let's go. Guys, don't forget, retweet the live stream. That support us a lot. So do it now. Join the chat. Let's have a conversation. Let's see what is going on in the market. We are also live right now on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, trying to spread crypto news and crypto knowledge every fucking where, everywhere. So, without further ado, good morning. Okay, let me take with some coffee. Blech, already getting cold. Well, I see that Bitcoin started to work a little bit. Finally! Finally, guys! Fucking finally! Oh, I see someone on YouTube. Let's go. Oh, well, you go. Guys, Bitcoin is finally moving. What the fuck? What the fuck? We're gonna take a look on that. We have already talked what is, let's say, my expectations. Oh, fuck. Bitcoin just now 94. I mean, I just saw the notifications on my cell phone that said that we were at 93, but now I see 94. Let's go. So I already told you guys my prediction, not really my prediction, but my very good friends, advisors, or whatever you want to call. They expect that we're gonna go high, but then we're gonna go, let's say, we're gonna have a real bottle for this, let's say, bear market or whatever. And then we're gonna send. We're gonna send. Up, we go. That is at least what I have in my mind, okay? So, as usual, we keep looking, we keep seeing what the fuck is going on and trying to move accordingly. Keep in mind, everyone here, that I am not doing this to tell you what you should buy, what you do. The fucking life is yours and you should decide everything, you know? But regardless, we definitely want to look and see what is going on in the market. I know we have some bullish news. Trump once again saying some stuff. Uh, Let me see here, guys. Give me a second. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm just finding here. So, besides, you already know the drill, but we keep mentioning this. For those that are still not in my Telegram channel, which is the place that literally every day I am posting the main news for the market. Um, Again, like not only the news, also sometimes some updates from my side as well. I will be putting in the comments section here the link for my Telegram. Okay, completely free, no bullshit. Just join if you really want to be, updated about some latest news, and you also want to be maybe closer to my life and my deepest thoughts and blah 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 blah. Okay. Um. Okay, I think we are good. I will open now some of the news so we can take a look and mention them. Okay. Well, one of the few things maybe we can take a look here together. I mean, we definitely should take a look together on this. Let me open. We're gonna see what was the pronounce or whatever that Trump said. Abel, my friend, thank you. Hello. Can also talk about the stock market, bro. We definitely can do that because it's kind of more than ever. I believe the whole crypto market is so fucking attached and so fucking like correlated with the stock market, right? And even like when we have already been mentioned a few things from the stock market, so we definitely, yeah, we should start taking a look into that. Why not? Also, I know I need to answer you about the giveaway. I will answer you, promise, today. Today for sure. Yesterday it was a little bit, you know, all over the place doing some things. But okay, I'm trying here to just find the fucking video that I just download to show you guys where maybe not. Okay, I will share the whole screen, might be easier. Guys, don't forget if you are on Twitter, retweet. If you are on YouTube or Twitch, say hello to in the chat, talk with me. Confirm with me, guys, that you can hear the audio from my screen, okay?
In the Fed, we have a real stiff in the Fed, but that's for another
Okay.
Fed, but that's possible.
You actually can't really see. But regardless, guys, this is the place that I mentioned for you to join. Okay? It's definitely worth it for you to join. Okay. I will remove this and we're gonna just add the video directly. Be sure to let me know if it's working, okay, guys? Thank you. Once again, this was the pronunciation and thing that Trump said about inflation and some other things US related that we know that shakes all the rest.
Possible. In the Fed, we have a real stiff in the Fed, but that's for another day. But they raise rates. So everyone says, oh, they announced great numbers. It's great, great, great. And the market goes down because they immediately raise rates. No. When the market goes up, they should lower rates. You want to see 20% and 25%? You want to see what we can do? We've got to go back to an old standard. When there's good news, the market should go up, not go down. Does that make sense to everybody? And that's the way it used to be for most of the time. That's the way you make a country great. but our growth potential is unlimited and could be much higher if we went back to sanity. We're not doing it anymore. We're talking about the head of a Fed, of the Fed, and I want somebody that when the market is doing great, interest rates can go down because our country becomes stronger. See, you view it differently. Our country becomes stronger, and therefore interest rates should go down, not up. They kill every rally.
Okay, so you heard the boss. When the market goes up, the rates should go down. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay, who am I to tell that this guy is not right? Okay, so shit. Well, okay, let's take a look at some of the other news. But just to summarize this once again, Trump definitely said something that made the market quite bullish. Holy shit! Bitcoin just went to 95. Literally, we started this live, we were at 94. Wait, what the fuck? What? Guys, we just moved the market completely. I'm not joking. You saw it. We literally had a god candle while we were here talking. I'm not joking. Come on. You all saw it happening. I mean that this is not the best place for me to be doing this, I know. Sorry. What the fuck, guys? Can someone tell me what the fuck with this god candle? Literally up. No joking. What the fuck? We were literally here, and we came here, and boom. Jesus Christ. That's all right. That's amazing. Okay, maybe we were just spreading the news about Trump announcement, and the market just reacted like that. That's good news. And we back. Oh my god! Just got the pop up 96. Let's go! Once again, I don't really expect us to this moment be like maybe we are in a super cycle and now we're gonna go up, 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 up. I don't. I'm not expecting that. I believe now we're gonna go up, maybe even past the 100,000. I don't know what you guys think. Definitely share that with me. Okay, but that is great news, guys. Regardless, remember, if you have been buying, are, if you DCA, whatever is your strategy, of course, not talking for the traders here, but if you have bought during the time that we are just completely stuck at the 90,000, or even we were stuck for a good time on the 80,000. So yeah, now you are on profit. That's good for you. Maybe some of you in your entry, I know that's painful, but it happens as well. What else we have here? Supreme Court rules in favor of Trump tariff, and this is pretty much open on poly market. We have 27 chance, we have 27% of chance for yes. Regardless, we keep an eye on that. Well, what I want to show you, besides this great news here, we just went a little bit lower now. Of course, guys, keep aware that many fucking shit will be happening here. Maybe let's just take a look for a second what is happening and going on from some other people here. Bitcoin and the broader crypto market is slowly finding their footing after the 2025 correction. In the recent Bazinga interview, founder and president of the White Beat Group explaining that the last autumn downtown wasn't a crisis but a healthy reset. All, I mean, almost always reset are good, guys. I definitely want to mention this. Macro pressure cooling, institution demand, and leverage cleanup did their job and set the stage for the next phase. 100%. Guys, and I mean, this is actually what makes me quite nervous is when everyone is in that we are back, we are in those bullish vibes, and everyone is excited and going crazy. We have people over leverage, like using 100x Bitcoin long open position, no stop loss. This is what makes me afraid, to be honest, because it makes all the market look like this big, like even even more, but like this big bubble economically, and that is like getting near to burst at any point because corrections happen at any point. We can't keep going up all the time, of course. That is not sustainable ever. So what comes next? Read the full interview to get the completely picture. But according to Nosov, 2026 could bring clearer regulation across major markets and steady return of institutional capital through ETFs and new crypto investment tools. One trend stand out above the rest: real world assets tokenization and large financial players step in. But no knows of believe the tokenized asset market could grow 10 to 15 trillion within 5 years. Well, I definitely will not get tired to keep saying this. If you still don't know that I talk about this so much, I will say once again, guys, if you are not paying attention to real world assets, now is your time. You should 100% take a look in real world assets. Not I'm not even here talking about a particular project, which I definitely could, but I'm talking about the market in general. The real world asset as a class is something that is set to explode to trillions and more trillions very, very soon. Okay, so let me even check if maybe I could find here some of the articles and things that I have posted so many times. I love talking about real world assets because it's something that I believe so much, like really a lot. Let me see if I can find here. That is a problem when we post so much, things very easy become very hard to find. Mm, I will find. Well, and that is happened just now. We also see Ethereum moving to 3,000, 3,300. That is great news. Keep in mind, guys, the market will keep doing its own thing, moving any way it wants, going up, going down, as people are just reacting to whatever is happening. Well, I definitely have lost this fucking content. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I just can't find. But just to give you the summary, okay, what I have been saying and posting over and over and over and over and over and over again is the RWA market is set to grow like 35 trillion until 2030. We are talking about like explosion of at least like 10x from the moment we are in right now. And if we have been seeing institutions getting here, putting their money on ETFs, and even sometimes maybe buying directly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe some other assets. Imagine when they start to see real old asset as this thing that is also now legal and okay and has compliance and blah blah blah, they will get excited and bullish because it's very similar actually with a stock market, right? It's like you having this company or this thing that is real, like it is physical, and now you are taking this thing and splitting so more people can have a piece, and this piece is not literally a piece, it's just, in the internet, let's say. They understand that. So they will be, okay, I want a piece of this. You know what I mean? 2026 will be massive for RWAs. Yes, Two-Tone. I'm with you, brother. Taby, hello, 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 my friend. How are you? Guys, don't forget, give a retweet in the live stream if you are on Twitter. Always good, support the live stream a lot. So guys, we literally are making history here. We just saw Bitcoin making this god candle from 94 to 96, and now we are back to 95.4. Remember, the market will now be all reactive to what is happening, so be aware. Volatility will be happening, but most likely to the good side, let's say. Very hard sometimes to see things reacting very negative when things are just going up regardless. So let's take a look, maybe, as we are now talking about this RWA sector. I have talked so much about RWA. I like so much as a use case for blockchain. And I think also one of the main use case we can see broader society getting into crypto and getting excited about crypto, because it makes even some stuff that is already a possibility even easier. For example, holding gold, buying a piece of gold, not literally the physical one, but you buying the commodity, is it still so hard nowadays? You know, I don't know what do you guys, if you guys had any idea before crypto how to buy let's say a piece of the stock market or a piece of a commodity or whatever. Um, but it's actually quite hard. I can say 100%. I have no fucking idea. I had no because also I never really thought about that. And now I believe that also now we are being present with opportunities that in the past we really never had. So now my parents will be like thinking, okay, maybe should I buy this? Because now it's like literally so near myself. Is like is a reality. Is something that I literally can just like do it. Why shouldn't I do it? Instead of just leaving the money completely here, like doing nothing in my bank, should I buy this thing? And that is something that I have already been seeing movements on Brazil, for example, because I'm just bringing my parents as an example. They now have been, let's say, buying some stuff like even Bitcoin and some other things, even like, for example, Tesla stocks, because inside their bank, they now have this feature that they can just like, buy and sell in a way that is so easy and so frictionless that, I mean, they just do it because, I mean, that's okay. I want to really miss this money and maybe I can see like 10% of this as a return. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Um, so let's keep going here. I don't know if I can see the total amount here. Uh, well, we have a few. Here we are talking very generally about the especially the protocols that have some let's say, some characteristic of being real world assets. For example, Avalanche itself isn't a real world asset protocol, not exactly. But they do have many features and many things that I know they are trying to kind of fill that void. Hadera is one of the chains actually that I have studied and have talked in the past. Also, very, very good one, and have been doing a lot of good things overall. But I would love to be able to maybe. Yeah, we're gonna talk about these like legislation targets inside the trading and prediction markets. Guys, I'm gonna keep selling you the same stuff, but prediction market is gambling, okay? Let's not pretend it is not, because it is. It is 100%. And the more, people are trying to sell prediction market with a different storytelling. They are just literally changing and making, like putting makeup into this thing that is actually just gambling, you know? Okay, I didn't want to do this. Wait. Hedera is the most used sustainable enterprise grade public network for decentralized economy that allows individuals and business to create powerful decentralized applications. It is designed to be fair, efficient, smart contracts, users stake their tokens. Hedera is the native cryptocurrency, is a proof of work. Um, Sorry. Mhm. From a technical point of view, Hedera is a form of distribution ledger technology. I mean, blockchain. It's a hash graph of or consensus algorithm where users are agreeing in order to which transaction should be performed. However, Ethereum is not exactly a blockchain. It has its own distinctiveness and works differently. With Hashgraph, all transactions branches are merged, no block equivalent in two-way, and each little. So you see that is kind of what makes me upset. Not upset, but just a little bit like fuck, because just because there is like this very technical difference between this thing and that thing, we can now say that, yeah, I mean, there is not actually a blockchain. It's like a open ledger, whatever, whatever. And because there is this, like, they don't have blocks, and because of that, it's not really a blockchain. Okay, I mean, this is already became becoming too complicated, and we will just go to something else, right? Well, yeah, that is kind of the problem we have with crypto in general, and many, 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 many protocols. But okay, here is finally what I was looking for, maybe. Uh, H bar, the RWA monster. While others talk about RWA asset, H bar is building the foundation. From enterprise adoption to the NASDAQ of Solana. Mm. Ondo connections, the speed is unmatched. Forget the layer one wars for a second. Look at who the big players are actually using. Mm. Okay, I will definitely take a look deeper into this because I'm just trying to visualize here why exactly H bar and pretty much Edera is a real world asset. What is the connection here? I think I have studied them in the past already, but I just now I'm not being able to make this connection quite obviously, because we treat in the market, we treat Hedera as the blockchain. Technically, not a blockchain. That is the fucking issue we face. Well, but regardless of all of these, we can just go to the ones that we already know for a long time. We can see here gold going insane, Pax gold also going insane. So I believe, and I will state this once again so then we can move on. Real world asset will be the next things for institutions adoption. We already have institution understanding about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the whole volatility of this market because now they have also felt in their own skin. But what is next? They might be asking. I mean, we are all asking. What is next is the next thing that they will understand, which is now like now that they understand blockchain and this and that, they will be okay. What is the next thing so we can play? And that will be 100% real world asset. I'm looking forward to see that. Well, don't forget, guys, give a retweet on Twitter, say hello to the chat, talk with me. I'm here with you. Let's make this live stream and good content get spread across Twitter that is definitely being a pain in the ass. Let's help to spread this content. Once again, it's so fucking hard to find good content, to find people that are not trying to pretend they know everything. You know what I mean? That is one of the big issues we have with crypto. People are afraid to say they don't know shit, right? They are just afraid. Um, okay, so let's take a look in this thing right here for a second. And before, let me just clean my glass. Okay, let me do again. Wait. Oh shit, so dirty. That is one of the worst part of using glass, by the way. Glasses is how dirty it gets. Okay, I'm just giving a retweet in the live. I want to see you guys doing a retweet as well. Come on, retweet. I want to see you doing it. It's for free, completely nice, just supporting a very good and beautiful lady doing a good job and talking about crypto shit, right? Okay, let's go forward. I want to talk about this particular thing right here we have in the screen here. Ukraine blocks Poly market, classifies a prediction market as gambling. Mm. The move adds Ukraine to growing list of countries, including France, Germany, UK, Italy, Poland, Thailand, and Australia, where poly market is already restricted. That is kind of funny, once again, Australia, because we are big gamblers here. I mean, I am putting myself into that bag, but it's actually I learned when I got in Australia that they are crazy about casinos here, crazy, and they have casinos and betting for everything. So I don't understand really. Ukraine has blocked access to the prediction market platform Polymarket, classifies as unlisted gambling under a national law. Yeah. The decision was issued by National Commission for the Regulation of Electronic Communications on December 10th. Under resolution number whatever, the ruling requires internet service providers to restrict access to online resources that organize, conduct, or facilitate gambling without a valid license. As part of the enforcement, the domain polymarket.com has been added to Ukraine public register of block website, effectively cutting off local access to the platform. Okay, Ukraine. This is one is a very very important one to bring over, guys. Um, Hands of belongs to you. A streamer that dare say gamble without graphs. Thank you, brother. Uh, yeah, the graph I just mentioned that they let their kid brother make a drawing on, then pretend like they are Messiah. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you are saying, brother. Thank you, by the way, for joining and staying with us, man. Well, we are also live on YouTube, and I know this is something YouTube don't really likes, but we have been getting like we have taking we have gamble in the world as something bad and is in a bad category, right? But the thing is, and I have been demystifying this and talking about this over and over and over again, because of course myself also work with a gambling platform. And the thing is, what I realize is we just take what is gamble and betting and prediction and whatever, we modify a little bit and we try to say that this is now under a new narrative and it's different, completely different and completely fine. But the thing is, it's the same concept in the back end, in the background is the same stuff, literally same. We are talking about trying to find out what will happen with a sport game. We are trying to find out what will happen with a particular political discussion. We are trying to find out what will happen with a particular war or whatever. And all of this is betting. You are using resource to let you know about this is more probable or this is more likely and is still this is betting, anyway, I have been talking about this and I think I really want to get back to that content that I had a while back, which was pretty much saying and kind of explaining about this shit, why all of these, I mean, even crypto market, stock market is gambling. Yes, it's a gamble with less risk. And I think we can actually ask ChatGPT and she will say that I mean, stock market is not really gambling because you have, let's say, more assurance that that thing that you are believing will happen or whatever, but it's still in the core is gambling. But regardless, I actually see we have my lovely Annabelle join us here. I'm so sorry, my love. I saw you literally just now, but let me bring you up. Hi, baby.
Hello, how are you, love? How are you doing?
I'm incredible. How are you?
Good, good. I'm so happy to join you again. I love to be
Me
here with you.
too.
Thank you for having me.
No, baby, that is so good. I love. I think it's also for any live stream always great and makes our conversation better, makes things better. So I'm really happy you could join me. But actually, just before anything, what time is for you right now?
That's
Just to
I
confirm if I'm
think
not going crazy.
I think your EST is not correct. Even for your birthday stream, you announced it as a
Mm,
6 p.m. EST and you started at 5 p.m. EST. So
really?
right now, yes, right now it's
You know,
5:42.
Okay, wait. This makes me so upset because look, if I put like 6 p.m. To Eastern, no, no, let's say 6 p.m. Eastern. This is what I wrote. And then I have this like the world time body, no, world time buddy, I think it is. So look, I'm putting in the screen. I see Eastern time right here. If I put 6 p.m., is 9 a.m. here in Queensland.
Yeah.
So, is 9 a.m. in Queensland, but I'm not exactly in Queensland, but I don't think there is a difference. Wait,
I don't know, but yeah, right now it's 5:42 p.m. in here.
okay, I just found out,
But
I just learned something. There
I
is a
think you were.
difference.
Oh, you're 1 hour behind.
No,
Yes.
I am in the future. I am in the future.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
One
So I
hour
noticed
ahead.
that on your birthday stream because you did put there 6 p.m. and you were connected at 5. So I'm like, I don't think she has the EST very.
Oh, geez. Okay, okay. Fuck it. I hate these changes so much. It's so confusing.
I cannot believe you are like literally yes in the future. So,
Yeah.
yep.
It's insane. I'm still, I mean, right now I have made my peace with that, especially because this fact that I'm able to be working during the time that many countries, especially like US, Canada, Brazil, and many countries in the Latin America, they are all like in their nights, which is the moment that
Yeah.
many people are actually active. So it's pretty good, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I think it has their advantages. It's hard to, well, actually, no, now that I'm thinking right now, it's working. Like we can just like do this hour, it's good to match both areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is actually. What I also realize, and I think I even can mention like Gina, she's from US. I think yeah, I mean, completely like middle of US or something, and she has a very big community, and she interacts with a lot of people from Australia, just because
Oh,
she is active at night, and people that are joining her spaces and stuff are here in Australia in the morning. So I was like,
yeah.
what the fuck? It makes a lot of sense.
Yes, yes, you have both audiences, either because it's early in the morning or because it's night over here. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It
Yes.
took you a
So
little bit just to
regardless,
say, okay, this works.
yeah. That's okay. I am at peace, I'm in completely peace now. But regardless, how was your day so far?
It was good. When you try to keep both, like in real life time work together with Web3, it's a little bit hard to be bouncing back and forth, but it was good. I was just like really running, trying to get here on time.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, especially once you realize that I was 1 hour ahead,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes, I'm
had.
like, oh shit,
Okay, yeah,
I'm late.
yeah. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
baby. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I made it.
Yeah, we did it. And actually, totally random once again. We like I started doing the live stream, and I opened Coin Market before I had checked my cell phone that we were at 93,000 Bitcoin. I opened the Coin Market Cap, we were at 94, and during the live. Literally, we had a God candle and we went to 96. Did you saw that? Did you see
Oh,
that?
yes. Well, I heard. I was listening to an space, and everybody was like super pumped. Now the
Yeah.
question, like the golden question, is it gonna stay there or it's gonna go down again?
I have said already here in this live, and I will keep saying, at least from the people that I trust, and my, let's say, the people that I allow to them to be my financial advisors in my mind, they
Yes.
expect that we're gonna go down once again, and then we're gonna see some, let's say, bottle for, let's maybe this bear or this super cycle or whatever, and then we
Yeah.
really have all-time highs later in the year, but who knows, right?
Yes. We don't know. We don't know, but let's see how it works. Like it's interesting to see how crypto moves, how the traditional market moves now that all of these conflicts internationally are happening. Like
Yeah,
everything seems to be really bullish, even though there's a lot of conflicts going on around.
yeah. And that
Yeah.
is, I mean, that is something that actually makes me a little bit upset. I mean, I still remember when I was just like working and doing things with NFTs, and I remember being upset that prices of any NFT project, NFT related stuff, would be so correlated with the crypto market, with prices of pretty much any crypto asset. And then now it's like I can definitely see, and we are living this right now, everything on the crypto space is so much correlated with the overall
Yes.
stock market and the geopolitical bullshit that is kind of annoying.
But that is because the institutions kept like, first I think we thought that it was going to be so great that institutions, the government get their hands on it because everything was going to, yes, pump, but now they control it. So now the manipulation is not only in the traditional market but in our decentralized market as well.
Yep, yep, is always also here. One good thing or no, I mean, the thing is like once we have, and also to keep in mind, maybe some people might be upset with institutions being here and buying and making their bullshit gain. But if they didn't come, would not be able to Bitcoin move anymore. We would just be like exchanging money between
Virtually.
ourselves because the only way to an asset that is like on trillions market cap, you need to have like billions coming, and that can only
Mhm.
come from big companies, right?
That is so true. Yeah, that is true. I mean, my hope is
So
that eventually more people will be onboarding and going crypto, but so far the percentage in the world in it's not that big. So
yeah,
we'll see what
and we are fighting between so many stuff, right? Like we are fighting against ourselves because we also have a lot of bullshit going on inside. We are fighting against what people believe that is outside the crypto market itself. Just to mention, I see Daniel. Thank you so much for sharing it. Do you think we will have new all-time high this year? I believe, at least again from my perspective and my side, we will have all-time high, but will happen like in the end of the year when we are, let's say, ending this bear cycle or whatever
Mhm.
people want to call at this level. Um, mm, Worth of crypto short liquidations in the past 60 minutes. Okay, that well, that is the part that I just don't. I hate futures because it makes every all the numbers fucked up. Because in the moment people
Yeah.
are longing and shorting, all the market get fucked up. In the moment all of this is getting to the end of their orders. So
Mhm.
who knows what the fuck now will happen, especially also with this type of information. It's so much money, we can't really realize, but this moves very quickly, this type of asset, and we are literally seeing this here with Bitcoin.
Yeah, volatility is real here.
Of course, all the time, for everything. And as I was saying, like in the past here, for those that have been buying and that haven't been selling and pretty much maybe trying to DCA somehow. Well, right now you are up if you have bought in the moment we were stuck around the 80,000 or 90,000. Right now you are a little bit up, so that is good news regardless. But going
Hmm.
back to something that we were mentioning, and actually I think last week when you were here with me, I did talk about this thing, which was the prediction market. And remember that we were mentioned that, I mean, what the fuck, because I fear where this is going, because we know that this is now getting into politics and getting into wars and getting into things that is weird. So we see
Yeah.
this movement here. Say it, baby, what you were going to say.
No, I said yeah. I saw that, and now they are also. having like measuring how soon it's gonna be the change in regime in Iran. So it's like money involved even on that. I don't even know if that's right. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, I think is a very good example here, and I think again when we were mentioned this last week, I couldn't really like explain or show or whatever exemplify what I was talking when it comes to this is kind of um it's kind of makes me feel afraid somehow
Yeah.
because now again we are having, let's say, Ukraine's laying poly market over war related bets and war related bets because these are bet, guys. It's not, I mean, a
Yeah.
prediction is a bet,
I bet. Yeah.
why would we say I mean, how, my love, how you would explain to someone what is a prediction?
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a bet. It can be educated a little bit sometimes, but regardless, you are not 100% of the outcome. So you are betting that you are gonna be right to make some money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And the same happens even for stocks, and the same happens for crypto. We are
Yeah.
betting that this asset or this company will go well. So you are betting. I actually,
Mhm.
even to be totally um, fair, let me open ChatGPT and I will ask
What predict?
directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What is betting? First, let's see what is actually betting.
Or you could even ask, like, is prediction market betting?
I definitely will.
Yeah. It is like,
Yo,
what's the
City.
difference? What is the difference between betting on a sports, like, yeah, like a sports betting in a, gambling site, rather than actually betting on limitless or poly market, the same thing? Who is going to be the winner of the Super Bowl? You can have an idea
Yeah,
based on the knowledge, but at the end you don't know.
yeah. I guess it's like is as I mentioned, like it's like you are putting makeup into something, dressing different, saying all of these things, and putting this here, saying that this is different. This is a new thing, but it's not. It is not.
It,
They We are trying to make it look like something different, so maybe we get this accepted, and actually is getting accepted, so it's kind of working. But look, is prediction gambling? I think they cannot read the when I am typing the message.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they can't, but when I post they can.
Well, maybe the word prediction itself, it's not gambling, but the way it works, it is gambling.
Yeah, there is, I think, exactly something like that, like looking close into it, and you are like, prediction maybe is based on um you know higher potential things or probabilities or this or that, and then okay, this is a prediction. But in the moment that you have these predictions and you have 40% here, 60% here, the moment you choose which one you believe, you are betting. If I
Yeah.
go to the 40%, the less likely, I mean, am I not betting?
Yes, you are totally 100%. And also at the moment that they are doing questions like, when is the wedding? Like, like, what is it? Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift wedding. When is gonna be? And you are predicting that. What is other more like clear example of that? That's betting. When are they gonna get married?
Yep.
Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? This whatever. Like, all of those things are ridiculous. Like, those are bets. There's no other way around it.
Um, I see even today Polymarket call 26 out of 28 Golden Globe winners right. I mean, that is
That,
insane. It makes me afraid. I don't know.
but you know what? I think if this keeps growing, then they can even manipulate results, like maybe uh buying results like in the sports or things like that, and then it's all like whatever. There's no
It
regulation
is.
whatsoever.
The problem is they are creating regulations to effectively make prediction market allowed in globally and seems like a good and normal and whatever. And I mean, it is good, it is okay, but the problem is you need to be very clear and not try to make up saying that this is not betting. So as we can see here, I had to come to Grok because ChatGPT was completely like just not answering. I don't know why. A prediction market is a type of exchange or platform where participants buy and sell contracts tied to the outcome of future events, effectively betting on probabilities. So, I mean,
It is clear, very clear.
mm, what can I say, right? What can
Yep.
I say? But I hope YouTube doesn't get upset. I mean, we are just sharing about prediction market and talking
Yeah.
prediction market. So I hope they don't get upset with this content here. Well, let me think. Okay, maybe
Mhm.
also let me show. I think maybe there is like one more news that might be worth for us to take a look here quickly. Okay, my love, did you saw NFT Paris being canceled?
Cancelled. Yes, yes, I saw that. um they say because like how the market has been, and that's very sad. But I
It
don't
is.
know. I don't know, like, do you think they will come back next year?
I don't think. I don't think so. To be honest, I think. Um, uh, I think it kind of. I'm just like NFT Paris cancellation highlight pressure on sponsorship. Oh shit.
Sponsorship, but
Sponsorship budget
sponsorship.
rather than just falling NFT prices. I mean, regardless, the NFTs are kind of dead. Some projects are they move, some projects they are stuck where they are. But I mean, they knew about this for a long time, and it's been dead quite, yeah, during the whole year, like last year at least. I'm just like
Mhm.
thinking, like it was not a good moment to like maybe rebrand because I'm very sure it was not about NFTs anymore for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know, but it is sad. Like, I know people that were already planning, they have kind of things ready to go, and I know that they are giving back the money to whoever bought tickets, but they are obviously are not giving back the money to the sponsors. So, and I mean, it's in their contracts
And
and whatever. Still, it's still sad.
well, is 100% extremely highly cost use money for this type of event. And to be honest, many times and now have been going to so many events. There is so many ones that you see that we now have too much. We need to kind of reorganize and rethink the whole events that we have going on because I think, and I definitely will mention that I believe that like NFT NYC, NFT Paris, even Token 2049, and many others have been these huge events that are capitalizing insane money because they just get so many projects paying to be there that
Yeah.
let's say now that the market is not that good or whatever they are saying collapsing or whatever, many projects don't want to pay those crazy amount of money anymore. Maybe they see now that we already have passed a moment where we see that the market, that this type of event is not converting. I think maybe this might be like the third year that if NFT Paris happened, maybe we would have another wave of projects realizing that this type of marketing doesn't really work. I guess this could be also a good point, and not really talking about the market or money, etc.
It's just like the way that they are doing things that are not converting. Maybe they should
Hmm.
be, like in traditional trade shows. Sometimes they space them, and it's not every year, so they actually have something.
Exactly.
Mhm.
If you want to
We
keep
talk,
exclusive about
yeah, we're talking 2049 happening twice a year. Like that's a lot.
yeah, and that's why I mentioned them, because even some people from my network and people that have been like going to Token 2049, like like 5 years
Every
ago or something like that, they said that actually now it became an event that is more for retails and more for fun than really real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting for somebody that hasn't been there, but how many people are just repeats? That would be
Exactly.
very interesting to know.
Yes, I agree 100%. But okay, I mean, it's still, we can take a look. This picture here illustrate that, just showing this was 2025, and we are looking here the top of more than 8 billion in total
Mhm.
NFT market cap in January of 2025, and then going up, I mean, going down. And we can say, guys, this was during a time that the market was not so horrible, like
Yeah.
February until July. The market, I can't really remember, but the market was not that horrible. But for NFTs, were completely dead. Then it went up for who knows why. And then it went down again for previous, like, all-time low. I'm just trying to think here if the excuse is really this one, like that the market collapse or whatever, because NFTs were already dead for a very long time, and just now they realize that they will not have money. That's weird.
That's weird, but I think the NFTs start losing like popularity when the tokens came up, right? Because at the beginning, even when you started back in 2021, that time, everything was NFTs. Everything was NFTs, and we
Oh
didn't
yeah.
have music. But then it just switched, and I think communities and some people are keep trying to push the NFTs, but at the end, after they bring a collection, they come up with a token, because I think NFTs are not enough anymore. So yeah, things are moving. Maybe they are gonna die. I don't know.
I will mention this because it also makes me very excited. Just because sooner today, we were reading a post here from someone on Bitcoin, on CoinMarketCap platform, and the creator was saying about this year now, and also having some recover correction on Bitcoin and blah blah blah. Now the next big thing, I mean, not the next big thing, but the thing for this year could keep being about RWAs, and how, I mean, a lot of people have been mentioning about RWAs in this past few years, but now that it's been a while that institutions are in the Bitcoin game and ETF stuff, they now might start be open for RWAs. And
Mhm.
with this said, I definitely want to mention this thing, which is when it makes real sense to have a non-fungible token attached to something, is the perfect case of RWA. So when I was also working with this project, which was um, a jade mining operation ongoing, they were like taking portions of the rocks that were mined from this operation, and then they would attach exactly a non-fungible token to this particular piece of rock, because if you attach anything else, or if you create a smart contract attaching pretty much, let's say, the whole mine, you are not really attaching a particular piece of rock to that particular token. So the only way is using non-fungible tokens. But I mean, regardless of examples such as this, where you literally need to use a non-fungible token, you don't really have a reason to have non-fungible token. So I guess I believe will not die just because it will find a new form to exist, you know?
But they have to evolve. They cannot keep being what they are because everything is
Oh
moving.
yeah, 100. And
Hmm.
even the ones that already exist, I guess the ones that already exist, they will even have to adapt, or they will just keep being whatever they are now, and then, new
Yeah.
ones will come with good examples.
Hmm.
Today, Germany's second largest bank, DZ Bank, just approved for Bitcoin in crypto trading. No fucking way. Jesus Christ.
Maybe
DZ
that helped a
Bank.
little
Oh,
bit.
okay. It's from Germany, so that might also help.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. Um, Funny enough, this is so similar to L Bank. But anyway, latest thing here about the prediction stuff. Daniel just shared this. Where in my screen? Logan Paul's Pikachu Illustrator is projected to sell for 12 million plus. He bought it for 2.3 million. Okay. And the not the gambling, but the prediction is that,
That
what is
it will
this
solve.
outcome?
Where
Yeah,
is it?
that it
Outcome
will.
here.
What is this outcome here?
I cannot see it on the screen. The only thing I see is just the
Oh,
guy with the.
sorry.
Oh,
No,
yeah. So that it's gonna be less than 4 million, 98%, less than five. Hmm.
that will be more than 4 million is kind of obviously.
Oh yeah, because he
Uh,
got it at five, right?
yeah, almost obvious. It's quite safe buying between those lines here. But if we go down and trying to go to those that are betting, we have a crazy amount of people betting in. Let me see. What is the
Even
biggest
more
volume
than
here?
12 million, like 52 people, 52% believe that it's gonna sell more than 15 million.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Well, yeah, like it's just who's gonna buy it? There's more there's
Guys,
better things that you can buy with that amount of money.
oh, I will not even mention about that. I definitely not. I already passed this phase where I am just like, I just accept people buying banana for millions of dollars. That's
Yeah.
okay. If they want to do it, whatever. But come on. Um, this is really not gambling, really. It's prediction,
It
trying to predict the future.
the, I think they use just that word to make it acceptable, right? That's
Of
the only
course,
thing. And then yeah,
it's the
even though here
storytelling.
in Canada, poly market it's still not allowed. So even
Oh,
with the
really?
prediction name, we are not allowed to use that one. Yeah.
Funny enough as well. And I mean, it's very funny, but Australia also is a very country overall, but poly market is not accept. So I don't really understand what is the vision. But okay, I understand about particular the prediction market. I mean, about the prediction market, poly market being, let's say, not allowed in majority of the countries, because as something so new and something that have been moving so much, it would be better to just like, I am the person that I prefer to step away from something that is new, wait until it, settles down, you know?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's a good movement.
yeah, that is true. Although you see all these people making all this money, and then you are like, that's why more people get involved because you can make money.
Oh, of course. But who we are, right? We are just trying to educate people or talk about whatever is going on. So
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, so I think it's a good timing for us to reset. Now I will close on YouTube, and also thank you for those that will be watching this on YouTube. And we keep going on X. I will put the timer for 5 minutes again, love, and we reset and we restart having some fun.
Sounds
Good.
good. See you soon.
Let's go. Okay, I see you guys in 5 minutes. Stay with us and